So as far as my request for the trying to get a fundraiser thing going, like I'm probably gonna have to do like a GoFundMe thing, or I don't know. I'm willing to go to work. I've been talking to somebody about hopefully getting a job. The thing is I have like 3 weeks, so I gotta either go to school or go to work. I wanted to go to school for welding, um, which I should probably do. Um, but I also wanted to go to work and just start making money so I can purchase the DNA kits like Ancestry.com. They're like $300 a pop, so Ancestry.com. And I'm gonna redo the 23andMe because like they're just not letting me back in my account, so that's $300 down the drain. I didn't even really get to see the list; it was all messed up. So, not to mention my father, who never knew he had a kid, wouldn't be looking for a child he never knew he had 40 something years ago. So that's kind of pointless too. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I know this, that it's hard being in my shoes. Um, it really is, and I'm not saying boo-hoo me, but it really is. And the fact that I know I'm one of hundreds of thousands that the government's neglecting, is reckless abandonment and neglect on the government's part as well as ours. And you know what? I believe in the people, so they're a part of us. Okay. This isn't cops and robbers or cowboys and Indians. You're not going to break me down and put me on the shelf. And this ain't like EA Sports Big, which I'm a big fan of them. I'm a fan of all y'all. I don't break us down, I build us up the best I can. I'm only as strong as the people around me, and I believe in the people. I've seen some of the greatest amounts of love and the strongest acts of kindness in all walks of life. God don't see color in genetic codes when you're dealing in chromosomes and chromosomes, which is an XX or XY. It's like a long IP address. And, if you close your eyes and go into a room, see, it's all about how human communication has been at a default setting and it's been challenged and just destroyed 40 years right now at 4G speed on the internet. Like, you can think about going back in time, but you can't physically go 40 years back in time. Day for day, second for second, it just doesn't work. So, we can do it just for today, and we can reflect, and we can pray, and God loves us, and, we can stop worrying about trying to be better than anybody else because you were meant to be great. How about that one? And, it's hard for me to tell this man after 47 years that he's my dad. Because this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I busted my ass all those years to be. A broke down drug addict who's massively suicidal and depressed all the time. Which now I'm working on me, and I'm working on loving me. Why? Because God loves me. And it hurts God when I don't love myself. So even though I don't know how to love myself, I'm working on trying to love myself. I tell myself every day, even if I have to lie to myself the rest of my life and tell myself that my family's looking for me, then that's what the fuck it's going to be, okay? And I'll deal with it up in heaven, because since I was 5 years old, I'm like, dear God, if I can't meet my family here on earth, could I meet them up in heaven? If I'm not asking too much, because, I'm just needy, not greedy. There's a difference. I envy people. I'm not jealous. Jealous means I don't want you to have something. Envious means I'm wishing I had what you had. Or what you have. So, I want people to see that love exists, love and respect. I've checked myself into a recovery center. I'm planning on staying in recovery the rest of my life. If I ever got to meet my family for 1 minute here on earth, I want it to be sober, where I can embrace every second that they let me have and every breath that they share with me. But you don't have them kind of problems. So cool, lucky you, right? Because you grew up with your family and you don't know, your mom and dad are sending you snack money and like fucking everything's great, and you got a loving family and you guys celebrate holidays, and you know what, that's okay. I don't want you to feel bad for me, because that's the shit that got me through, watching people be happy with their families. Like, this ain't about me. This is about all God's children, okay? It ain't just about me. I have my own individual story, as well as I have a little brother and sister who've never met their families either. So, I'm a walking talk show. I wanted to go on the Oprah Winfrey Show, but Miss O ain't there no more. I grew up watching her and Ricky Lake and all the other ones. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I need to get publicity. I need to get maximum exposure, as well as I do believe that Barry Hicks from Corn Crib, Georgia, who played guitar at the age of 13, is also Mr. Chris Hicks from the band Loose Change, because I wrote all this shit down when I was 10 years old, but didn't know that that was my family. Because my grandpa was a double agent for the United States Navy and the Soviet Union, as well as a leftover Russian mob war orphan. So, shit gets real in the field. Vigés, feeling donko chen. A tuna bone, if you know swa. On Juna Fala no você. Huh? The fuck? Where'd that come from? I feel like Batty on Ferngully, like where my little channels get crossed. I'm like, shit, don't stick another wire in me. No, don't go into the light, Caroline. I'm like, bitch, y'all got lights? Shit.